I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you guys. This is the second recording because I was not happy with the first one. Anyway, today this video was supposed to be about like moving on or whatever, making a path. But today we're going to be making a bridge. We're going to be making a bridge, not the bridge. Get it right. Anyway, we start with making a stone cutter, which I remember you have to smelt 3 stones, make smooth stone, and then 1 piece of iron. Anyway, I'm gonna do something different this time, and I'm not gonna try to commentate too much about the phone. The phone? God, you need sleep. I just want you guys to know that I'm starting the recording at 1:50 a.m. in the morning, and I finished the footage editing around 12 earlier. And I got distracted. I was supposed to look for sound effects to add to this video, but instead I ended up watching a bunch of reels. It is what it is. Anyway, I was supposed to make this video about like moving on, making your own path. However, I'm not really changing bases. All I'm doing is trying to cross the gap between this bridge. I'm making a bridge to cross the gap between this place and that place. Between like maybe the land I'm in and the other planes, basically. And eventually, next episode, I will be making a tower. Because I think I made it clear from the birthday episode that I'm pretty sure a lot of people watched. Surely a lot of people watched. 27 views. Screw it. That I did say that I enjoy playing Minecraft for the sake of the building aspect. I like making stuff. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really like some sort of like survival connoisseur. I'm not really into much of the speedrunning aspect. I'm just here to build stuff because I enjoy making stuff. Anyway, let's move on to the fact that why was I even going to why did I change the topic of this video? At first it was all about like, moving on because I was going to move on from my base, but then again I was like, I am not really planning to move on from that base because the base is still functional. All I'm gonna do right now is making a bridge because that's what I feel like is what I want to do. And I enjoy making stuff. And it was actually supposed to be existential, actually, if that makes sense. It was like me moving on from life, I guess, or like, in order for you to be better, sometimes you just have to like start from a new place. You can't always stay in one place and expect to excel. And then, in the same sense, you can't always go around places expecting that you can be a chameleon and fit everywhere. Unless you're Drake. Are we still calling him a chameleon at this point? I don't fucking know. Anyway, in this segment of the previous recording, I talked about something else. And I wanted to talk about it now, which is about anime. If you guys remember, I made this video with the one exception is that I added like a rule where if I die, I come back, but immediately, so I don't have like a time to spare. I turned on immediate respawn, which is kind of like a reference to one of the animes that I actually love right now, which is ReZero. However, good thing that I don't have some sort of like mod or something that makes me redo my progress from scratch the moment I die, because holy hell, I would not want to do that. Like, I respect Subaru a lot, but I am not Subaru Natsuki. I want to be him, but hell, I don't want to be him either in the first place at the same time. Anyway, as I'm making this bridge, you guys will notice that I will have complicating like thoughts in the future. Some parts I want to do something, and some parts I want to change something. That's just how life is. And that's what made me want to change the topic of this video instead of trying to move on from the base. And it's that we are making a path, aka a bridge. Because in life, destination is not the most important thing. Sometimes it's a journey too. And you don't get to your end goal if you don't worry about how you get to your end goal in the first place. And back to what I was talking about. Why did I even mention ReZero? Oh yeah, the return by death stuff. However, in the previous recording, I mentioned that right now on Twitter, yes, Twitter, not X. I'm not calling that shit X. Fuck you, Elon. I don't give a shit about you. There's currently a war. Then again, how many times do we not have a war? It's a war between fandoms, which is the Mushoku Tensei and then the ReZero fans. And I am quite enjoying the slanders between both sides, because actively, I'm a fan of both series. As a fan of Mushoku Tensei, however, am I trying to justify what Rudius did? Hell fucking no, I'm not. Like, there's no way, with a straight face, you can justify that Rudius, who was supposed to attend his parents' funeral, instead, he is watching his 10-year-old niece bathing through a secret camera while he jerks off crazy style. And then, I'm pretty sure if you guys watched it, I can't really blame you if you didn't. I'm not really gonna be mad. I don't really care. Watch whatever you want. What was I gonna make? Basically, he gets beat up to that point. He gets kicked out, and that's when he saves somebody, and then he gets transported into a new world as a baby, and then he gets to remake his own life. And I could mention, before he dies, he tries to save a girl, and the girl becomes kind of relevant in the future, but I think that's a spoiler for season 2, so I'm not gonna mention it. Then again, if you watch Mushoku Tensei, you probably know what I'm talking about. The girl with a mask who was with Orsted, which is kind of funny now. But here's the thing. I don't really care about the fandom wars that they have. Because, to me, it's like that one image of oh wow, 2 cakes. It's I'm enjoying both Mushoku Tensei and ReZero. But I don't really know if I want to watch it at the moment while it's airing. There's pros and cons to wanting to watch it while it's airing. The pros will be you will be caught up with the community if you were to watch it while it's airing. And then that's kind of it. And then the cons would be you would have FOMO if you don't watch it while it's on the air, and you don't get the references that everyone else is making while you're just waiting for the series to finish. That was actually my first thought with ReZero at first, where I wanted to have the core 1 of season 4 immediately finished, and then I'll watch it. But then I said, I don't know, I got nothing to do right now. Yes, I'm editing stuff, I'm making stuff, I'm in school. No, this was in summer. So I ended up just binging it until season episode 11. And hell, do I regret it? Hell no. Thing is, with Mushoku Tensei, ever since I watched anime, I always wanted to have it finished before I watched it. But then again, maybe it's time for a change. The same way I changed the topic of this video from moving on to just changing my own path. By the time that I upload this video, I'm pretty sure in 2 days' time, I guess, ReZero Season 4 Core 2 has been posted, And I'm guessing that Mushoku Tensei would be on its 6th episode by now. Probably. I don't even actually know. Is it gonna be in the 6th episode? I want to watch it. Mostly because I watch it until, like, I've been watching it for a while now. It's kind of like, it's kind of pointless if I stop right then and there, if that makes sense. So now, I got nothing to do. Well, at the moment, I got nothing to do. I'll end up eventually watching it at some point. Speaking of at some point, I'll end up remaking this bridge probably in the future. It's like, the one thing that made me want to do this simple of a bridge back then was, you know that guy from, I don't remember where I found him or his videos. It's either from TikTok or Instagram, where it's that one guy that he plays Minecraft and all he does is he just says, "Does your bridge look like this? Let me fix that," and then he just remakes the entire thing. I don't remember where it's TikTok or Instagram. You can comment down below, whatever it is. But that kind of inspired me to make this bridge in the first place, because however it does look good, I can remake it at some point and make it look better. And speaking of inspirations, before I was editing this video, I was actually watching somebody's video. And it's a guy known as J-Schlatt. And I've been watching this guy for a while, but that's not the point. I was watching his solo Minecraft series, where his viewers would send him letters through like some sort of mod, and he could read it live. I'm pretty sure those letters were given through like donations. I don't remember. And then while I was watching, I was kind of like appalled. No, not appalled. Appalled is like a bad term. I was inspired by the way that he was editing, because he was at first like doing jump cuts, and the more I thought about it, like, if I just do that and cut out the parts that I don't need to add, and maybe add the points where it probably makes sense. That makes sense. Just so you know, guys, it is 2:02 a.m. I am absolutely tired. My brain is functioning at 50%, so don't blame me if I start snoring through recording, because holy hell, I'm tired. But anyway, talked about the bridge, talked about the change of plans, talked about the Mushoku Tensei X ReZero stuff. What else am I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I wanted to have a small rant about this. This is probably the only time I'll mention it. I mentioned it in the other recording, and I think that it's fair that I say it now, then try to keep it in my head forever. It does kind of piss me off that I worked on my episode, like the birthday episode, in the same day that I was celebrating, and I tried to upload it the same day as well. But it didn't really get too much. However, I do thank the people who sent me happy birthday comments, which were Nietzsche, Nanilia, and then the Shades of Blue. I forgot his name. Here's a screenshot of them. Thank you guys, or girls, whatever you go by. And in the other sense, I also want to answer this one comment that was left in, I don't remember which video it was. I think it was on the first episode of my Hardcore World on this Minecraft series, where he asked, "Why are you playing in Hardcore?" Well, by the time that this video is out, you guys already know that I fucking lost that world through some stupid shit. Well, I wanted to have like a hardcore world, so it would give me more of a... It would give me more of a sense of urgency, where I have to actually like lock in and try not to die and I died in the worst, dumbest way possible. Well, yeah, I wanted it to be more serious, but I died in such a stupid way. And if you guys actually did watch the video, you notice that I was trying to also gather like cake ingredients from in that world, because my thought was like, I'm gonna try to record the same hardcore world and then the Minecraft birthday episode the same day, and I'll just do it now world. I ended up dying, so I had to make like a plan B. And around here is when I die in this video. I don't know if I can make that a thing where I die at least once in every video. I hope that I can lessen it. In this part, I just get unlimited backshots until I succumb to it. I should probably use a different word. Anyway, I took care of it, and then back to building the bridge. However, now we have so much time and we have so much things to talk about. Okay. I am actually tired. Oh, fuck. If you guys are wondering, the background music that you guys are hearing right now was made by my good friend Haruhi, or by now he goes by the name Lane. Back then he made this this edit of C418's Hagstrom, I don't remember, maybe? And I think I was in the room while he was making it. And in my head, I wanted to add some sort of like, I wanted to add like background music because I don't want it to just be me talking. Considering I did mute the editing software's like audio in the first place. I'll probably end up like trying to add, like in the future, I'll be more professional and add the voiceover as I'm playing, but right now I don't have like a standalone mic. The problem with me editing is that I don't have like a mic with my setup, so you could hear background noise. And the way that I'm doing voiceovers is I'm using my phone on and opening the recorder thing, and I upload it on a Google Drive and then I send it here. That's what I'm doing. And actively it's working, so I'm not gonna change it until I get like a decent like microphone, or maybe a headset that isolates the footage audio and then my microphone. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, I wanted to also make sense of like changing things. The same way I changed the topic and the title of this video, I end up changing the design of the bridge at some point. Specifically the ones in the bottom of the river, the foundation of it. At first I wanted to look compact at the bottom, where it's like covered by stairs. But I realized it looked quite ugly, so I changed it into a pillar of some sort. And I was quite happy with it, but that's about it. Here, I also die, because I'm too tired to even acknowledge my own stupidity, but just know that I die because I am so stupid. Anyway, I am going to link my friend's SoundCloud into the description. If you guys want to check out his other stuff too, it will be right there in the link below. Or it would show up right over there in the top right. Blank, remember to actually add that. Don't be stupid and forget about it. I probably would. Oh yeah, I died because I thought that air pocket would save me. It didn't. So here I am again, back to my bed. But I'll be able to retrieve my stuff anyway, so, no biggie. I do lose a bunch of levels, but I don't even have, enchantment table yet, so not really much of a problem. At this point, I should probably explain why in the first place am I making a bridge instead of making a house. Back then, when I first played Minecraft, I was playing with my friends, and then they made me join their server. And as much as I do want to make creative stuff, I never was the creative person to make houses. I made bridges for them. The very first bridge that I made was to close the gap between my friend's house and then the place that he wanted to get more trees from and whatever he needed. So on my end, I made it my duty to help him out, and I made that bridge 5 blocks wide, stretching from one island to another, which took me about half a day. And at some point I stopped playing in that server, and when I came back and turned it to a nice bridge. So I just kind of felt important that my previous work held as some sort of, what do you call it? It was some sort of foundation. It was an important integral piece to what they ended up eventually making in the future. But then again, that world kind of went to shit. How did it went to shit at some point? Well, one of my friends died in such a weird way and he couldn't retrieve his stuff. So he asked the game owner, the server owner, to try to go back into a save file so we can retrieve the items. And he said, well, the most recent save file is kind of icky, so we might experience some shit. By experience some shit, because okay, hold up. To put it simply, we were in day 2000 at this point, and the most recent save was about maybe 600 or 800. That's what I remember. And he said if we try to go back to that save, you'll lose the things you were working on. And he said, I would rather go back from scratch than try to then lose my current stuff completely. And then he tried to load up the game. He said it was fine. The moment we joined, chunks of the world were absolutely void, just absolutely void. No bedrock, just straight up world. Like wormhole. Moment you drop there, nothing comes back. And it was funny to us in that the world was just fucked up. It also ended up messing up with a bunch of people's houses. So then the game owner said, fuck it, gave us all creative permission, and then gave us a lot of TNTs and flints and steel, and then we just blew up our place. We ended up making a new world afterwards. I didn't make a bridge in that one. I did make a house with somebody. But then we stopped playing there because some things happened. I'm not going to go into details, but it's about my friend. And then eventually we did stop playing Minecraft because they started going back to playing other games. I think this was the time that instead of playing Minecraft, they were playing Monster Hunter. Well, I can't really blame them. And Monster Hunter wasn't the only game they were playing. They were also playing a way better Minecraft, The Forest. And they were probably playing the Raft too. And then they ended up playing that. I couldn't play that with them because my system was not good enough yet. So yeah, that's what happened. And that's why I made the bridge in the first place. God, I was yapping for about God knows how long. And I still have a few more minutes to talk about stuff. All right, now I will acknowledge first that usually people don't even reach this point of the video, so if you're here, thank you. Consider subscribing. Maybe comment down below what was your favorite part of the video was. Leave a like, so people might also leave a like, because that's usually how it works. They see 1 like, they make it 2 like. They say 2 like, they make it 3 like. So on and so forth. Oh yeah, I make this tree half shaven too. At this point, I'm gonna make it my signature, where I'm just gonna half shave trees. Because why not? It's funny. So the reason why I half shaved it was because I was gonna give myself more paths to go back to my base instead of having to cross that pond. What did I say it? Pond. Why? I'm confused. Like I said, God, it's 2:15 now. Holy shit. I should be sleeping, but here I am recording. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for both ReZero and Mushoku Tensei to like progress their stuff. Though I am kind of icky in the fact that from what I'm hearing, Mushoku Tensei stuff, I'm not gonna go into details, but it has something to do with Norn, which is Rudius' sister, which her existence from the very start is also quite problematic, because if you watch the series, you know how she actually got into conception, and it's the most fucked up way you can even get somebody in the game technically. Then again, I'm not really a hater. Like I said, I enjoy both series, but I'm not going to go to bat and try to justify Rudius. I like the story, I like the world building, but I'm not trying to say that I blank what's the word I'm looking for? That I relate? That I sympathize? I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but something along the lines of that. I'm not trying to do that, if that makes sense. Anyway, I wanted to include this part of the video because we're almost the very end. We still have about 8 more minutes. Christ. Don't worry guys, you'll end up not hearing my voice eventually in the end. But I wanted to talk about something that is like relevant, which is, in my country, the Pax-Silica Act, or Pax-Silica Law. And from what I'm understanding, we're gonna have to... what's the word I'm looking for? Apparently we're going to allow other countries to just straight up like mine in our country, which is mining in on itself corrodes our fucking terrains, and it doesn't even help that it also leads to landslides. And apparently what's worse is it's being told by Israel. And not to sound anti-Semitic, but this is our country. What the hell are they doing? Why can't they do the digging in their own place? But then again, whatever I say is bad, so I don't give a fucking shit at this point. Wow. A lot of you fucking social climbing motherfuckers, shut the fuck up. Yeah. But what I understood was Pax-Silica was also because of like they were going to rely too much on AI or something. And I'm pretty sure you guys know that I'm somebody who doesn't like AI that much. I hate it with a passion. I would rather like delay my work than be a fucking chud and rely on like generative AI. And I just want to also like point that out. There's a difference between like general AI and generative AI. General AI has been in this world since the conception of everything. It's been in websites, it's been in games, it's been in a lot of things. However, it's different from what people use now, where creativity is no longer an option and they just rely on robots to do stuff for them, which for one fucks over artists. Then again, devil's advocate, sometimes artists are not the best when it comes to things. Like, I've seen scenarios where people try to commission artists and the artists keep asking for commissions. However, they still have things in their drafts, and then they kind of just like ghost their employers or their the commissioners. And when they get exposed, they kept saying like, the mental health, like, take accountability at this point. It's less pathetic if you take accountability for your stupidity, but if you try to blame it on mental health all the time, it just makes you sound disingenuous, there we go. Ingenious. What the fuck was I talking about? I was actually making the same mistake earlier in the first recording. When instead of saying fandom war, I said faction war like it was fucking Clash of Clans. And it's so stupid that I even made that mistake in the first place. But it is what it is. Honest mistake probably won't happen again. Probably. Who knows? I know myself, and I'm probably gonna fuck up again. But yeah. But I also know a bunch of artists. I'm actually friends with a bunch of artists myself. And I don't even know any situations where they were asked to commission something and they flaked out and then asked, like, and then they said you're gonna work on it, kept getting more commissions, kept putting themselves open for commissions while not finishing their existing orders. That just makes you sound like a dick, no matter how you see it. At first I was about to talk about back silica, but man, my brain is fried. It's 2:22 a.m. guys, let me rest. Anyway, I also wanted to add this to the video, where at some point I'm going to conjure up my own like YouTuber personality. At the moment I am just talking as I am, and I am conversing in a way that I usually do. Nothing different from what I am outside. But I think that's a good thing, because that shows that I am, like, not fake. Speaking of fake, there's this one YouTuber group, I think, and they're called Lankybox, because apparently now they don't, like, they stopped recording. No, they stopped uploading. Something like that. I don't know much about what's going on. I don't really care. They're one of those YouTubers who, like, do this overly fake voice to pander to kids and children who watch their videos. And I would rather drink straight bleach than try to make some sort of voice like, "Hey guys, today we're going to be making," like, nah, shut the fuck up. Really. At that point, I would rather put a fork through my own eyes and drink toaster fluid. I don't even know if that exists, but I'm drinking toaster fluid. I should stop talking. Oh god. We're almost done with the editing. Let's fucking go. So yeah. Enjoy the bridge, guys. For now, I will go to sleep. See you guys when I upload the next video. Bye. Oh yeah, right. Sincerely,